We'll get started in child's pose. Knees as wide as the mat, big toes touching. Arms out long, forehead comes to the mat. And just taking a couple of moments here in child's pose to begin connecting to the breath. Begin becoming aware of the body and connecting to the present. Next inhale brings us up to tabletop position. So wrists are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips, fingers spread wide. Going into a couple of cat-cows here to warm up the spine. We're going to inhale, drop the belly, gaze, chest, hips lift. And exhale, round to the spine, finding your cat. Inhale, dropping the belly. And exhale, finding cat. Inhale, find cow. And then just moving into a little bit of dynamic movement here. You're going to find your cat, and as you do, you're just going to sit back on your heels. Inhale, come back up, finding cow. And exhale, rounding the spine, sitting back. Nice job. Coming back to neutral position, finding some stability in the body. So next we're going to reach our left arm out, our right foot back. Just beginning to engage the core here, holding it for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Come back to the mat, and then we'll go to the other side. So this time, right hand out, left foot back. Maybe pointing the toes, finding the core engagement here for 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Coming back, and then we'll do it again one more time. Maybe this time you're bending the knee and reaching back for the foot, opening up the chest, kicking into the hand. Coming back to neutral, doing it again on the other side. Again, maybe bending the knee, reaching for the foot, finding some space in the chest here. 3, 2, 1, and coming back down. Nice job. So we're going to walk the hands one print in front, tucking the toes under, lifting the hips, and finding downward facing dog. Maybe you find some pedaling of the feet here, warming up the hamstrings, really grounding into the mat with the fingertips, heels reaching for the mat. We're going to inhale to come onto the toes, bend the knees, look forward and make your way to the top of the mat. When you're here, straight into chair, so bend the knees, arms reach up, finding our lightning bolt shape with the body here. So all 4 corners of the feet are grounding into the mat. Maybe sitting the hips a little lower, lifting the chest, feeling the collarbones broaden. Biceps are by the ears. 2 more breaths here. And then we'll release hands, find the mat, step back to high plank, low plank, and then you'll find your baby cobra or up dog, and downward facing dog. Nice job. Pedal out the legs. Inhale, we're going to reach the right foot up to the sky, rotating that pinky finger to square off the hips here. Then we're going to exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift the foot back up. Exhale, find your right elbow, staying here, and then we're just going to slide the knee over to the left, and then we're going to kick the foot back up. So almost as if you're tracing a triangle with the knee. We'll do that one more time. So find your right elbow, slide it over, and then kick it back up. Beautiful. This time we're going to step the foot through both hands, finding our low lunge. So taking a couple moments here to set up the foundation, making sure you're grounding into the front foot and on the toes and ball of the back foot. Using your core, you're going to lift up, finding your arrowhead. So here, just squeezing the inner thighs together, finding the nice long line of energy from the heel of the foot to the crown of the head. 2 more breaths here. Then we're going to take the right thumb, hooking it over the left, bringing the arms overhead. Extended arrowhead. Making sure to keep the core engaged here. Nice. And then using the back knee, we're going to bend into it and find our crescent. So again, just checking the foundations here, making sure the knee's still stacked over the front ankle. Tucking the tailbone under, engaging the core. Crown of the head and fingertips reach for the sky. Beautiful. 2 breaths here. And then hands find the mat. Take or skip your vinyasa. Beautiful job, guys. Pedal out the legs. And then we'll do that all again on the other side. So this time we're going to lift the left leg, squaring off the hips. Exhale, knee to nose. Kick the foot back up. And then we'll find our left elbow, sliding the knee over to the right, and then kicking it back up. One more time, finding the left elbow, sliding it over, and then kicking it back up. Nice job this time, stepping the foot through, low lunge. Again, just taking a couple moments here to set up your foundation before activating the core and lifting up to arrowhead. Beautiful. Again, making sure the knee stacked over the ankle, really engaging your back thigh here, making sure it's pressing into the ceiling. This time we're going to hook the left thumb over right. Arms come overhead. Keep breathing. 2 more breaths here. And then again, using the back knee to bend into it and lift up to crescent lunge. Squeezing the inner thighs together here. Bringing awareness to the lower body. Seeing where it's starting to burn. 2 more breaths here. And then hands come to the mat. Take or skip your flow. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Nice job, yogis. Inhale, come onto the toes, bend the knees, make your way top of mat. And then one more chair pose here, so lifting the arms. Maybe this time your hands come to heart center. If you're needing a little bit of a challenge, maybe lifting the heels and coming onto the balls of the feet. Hips sinking lower. 2 more breaths here. Beautiful release. Step back to high plank and then take or skip your vinyasa. Nice job, yogis, pedaling out the legs. Then again, we're going to come onto the toes, bend the knees, make your way to the top of the mat. So we're going to find just a quick little chair pose here. So we'll come up, bring the arms up. And then we're going to inhale to begin lifting the right knee into the chest, crossing it over the left thigh. Maybe your toes come to the mat. Maybe your foot comes behind the shin. When you find stability here, arms come parallel to the floor. Right under left, finding your eagle bind here. Nice job, yogis. Keep on breathing. Maybe sink a little deeper. Beautiful. And then slowly, without dropping the foot, begin unraveling and finding your Dekasana. So kicking the right foot back, maybe hands are at heart center, maybe fingertips are reaching for the back wall. Beautiful, keep breathing. And then when you're ready, just finding a nice little standing splits here, folding over the front foot, kicking the right foot up. Nice job, yogis. One more breath, and then slowly releasing the foot. Quick little chair pose here, lifting the left knee into the chest, crossing it over the right, and just sinking into it wherever you are. When you're ready, finding that eagle bind with the hands, this time left under right, bringing the elbows up, the forearms parallel to the side wall. 2 more breaths here. And then when you're ready, slowly finding your Dekasana, kicking that left foot back, reaching the crown of the head forward, reaching the toes back. 2 more breaths here. And then when you're ready, just beginning to fold over that leg, kicking the left foot up. Maybe bringing your hands to the ankle, playing around with your balance. 2 more breaths. And then slowly releasing the foot, coming back to standing. Some shakes of the legs. Take a big inhale, reach the arms up overhead, and bring them down to heart center. Maybe close down the eyes, catching your breath. Beautiful work, yogis. All right, now we're going to sweep our arms back into the sky, finding our standing crane. So lifting the right knee into the chest. And then we'll just find a little bit of hip mobility here. So what we're gonna do is take the knee out, lift the foot back up, and then just go all the way around. And then we're just gonna do that 2 more times. Nice job. And then 1 more time. Finding your balance. Good job, guys. And then from here, we're just gonna come into our tree pose. So bringing that right sole of the foot into the inner right thigh, maybe the calf, wherever you are today. And then whenever you're ready, just beginning to find your branches and the expression of yourself today. Nice job, yogis. Maybe closing down the eyes if you want a little challenge. Nice. And then we'll just come back into standing crane. So maybe you stay here for the next couple of moments. Maybe you reach the hand back, grabbing the foot. Maybe you come into your dancer's pose here. Nice job. Beautiful focus, yogis. 2 more breaths here, kicking the foot into the hand. And then we'll bring it back down slowly, shaking out the legs. Nice job. Sorry, got you guys sweating. All right, and then we'll go into the next side. So finding our standing crane, and then finding that same mobility on the other side. So just bringing the knee out, the foot up, and then around. 2 more times. And 1 more time. Then just at your own pace, finding your tree pose again. Finding that stability, and then finding your own creative expression here. Maybe it's different to the other side. Nice job. 2 more breaths here. And then we'll come back into standing crane. Again, maybe you stay here. Maybe you find your dancers. Kicking it back, finding some space in the chest. Beautiful. 2 more breaths. And then slowly coming back to standing. Beautiful job shaking it out. So we'll come to stand at the top of the mat. Feet come to mat width distance, and then we're just going to slowly lower into our malasana, yogi squat. Staying here for just a couple of moments, opening up the hips. And then we're just going to sit to come all the way back down on our backs. Just to finish here, we'll bring our right knee into the chest, and then using our left hand to guide it over. Bringing our right hand out long, maybe the gaze follows. Just finding a nice twist here in the spine. Beautiful. Then we'll bring both knees into the chest. Give them a little squeeze. The left knee stays into the chest, and then just finding your supine twist on the other side. Beautiful. And then both knees come into the chest, giving them a little squeeze. Maybe rocking and rolling. And meeting in a comfortable seated position. And thank you, yogis.